Right, so recently on this channel, we've been covering some hairstylist drama. And more specifically, we covered the drama between Taylor and Alfredo, two TikTokers. One was a hairstylist, went to go and fix Taylor's hair, and arguably didn't do what he was supposed to do. The reason why I say arguably is because in the comments of that video that I uploaded, it was probably the most 50-50 that I've seen people in the comments of my videos in a long time, and it just seemed like people were very split on their opinions on that situation. Whereas the situation we're talking about today, even though it still involves a hairstylist and a client, I don't think it's going to be 50-50 at all, really, because the conclusion here is pretty straightforward to me. But before we get any further in the video, I do just want to say we are trying to reach 500,000 subscribers on this channel, and we're getting very, very close at this point, so if you haven't already subscribed and you're thinking about doing so, please do. That would be bloody lovely. Right, so here we have the main person you need to be aware of. It's Brie, who has 58,000 followers on TikTok. Now, judging by her page, I believe she does videos like fashion stuff. She does a lot of videos about this manga, I believe, called Nana. But recently, Brie decided to get her hair done. As we can see right here, her hair is now purple, but there was a big problem that she didn't realize at first. And the reason why she didn't realize this is because it was the back of her hair, you know, the part you can't see. And it wasn't until after she got her hair done she realized this.
My hairstylist completely ruined my hair. Yes, I did pay for this. Yes, I've also been crying for the past hour because I noticed that actually in the back it has all fallen out. This is why I'm crying, by the way.
Yeah, straight away, this makes the Alfredo situation look not bad at all. How does that even happen? I mean, I said it before in, like, the Taylor Alfredo video, but I'll say it again, right? I'm not exactly a hair professional by any means. I wear a hat 24/7. But how do you just burn half of someone's hair off and not mention it? I think that's the craziest part of me, as we're about to get into. It's not the fact that it happened, it's the fact that the stylist let her actually leave the salon without telling her. Did they really just think she was never gonna notice? Like, obviously she was gonna notice eventually.
The video I made was never to put anyone on blast. There was a reason why I didn't mention the hair salon, the name of the people, their faces, nothing.
Yeah, so she was referencing this other video that she's made before this that is now being deleted, hence why I'm not showing it. But I can imagine by the way she's explaining it here, it was just a video kind of explaining her experience and what's happened, but she has now uploaded quite a few videos talking about this, so we get a full picture.
It wouldn't have been so bad if she had apologized and tried to fix it, but she charged me full price and she belittled me in front of everyone, and she made me feel like everything was my fault and that I was the reason why my hair was breaking.
Yeah, wait, how does this conversation actually happen like this? So she went to get her hair done, somehow half her fucking heads came off. Well, not head, half her head, that would be very worrying. But half her hairs came off, they haven't told her, they've let her go home, she just realised half her hairs came off, she then went back to talk to the person who did it, and they're trying to belittle her and make it seem like it's her fault? How does that make sense?
Seeing the state of my hair is 4 different colors.
Yeah, I mean, again, no hair professional, but even I can see that's different colors. And also, they're not meant to do, like, the top part of your hair, like, like, near, like, your scalp, like, the roots, I guess. Is that a thing that people do, or is that just a mistake? Please let me know. Because it seems clear to me that the roots are still black, and I'm not sure if that's on purpose.
I would love to just go back to what I was before she dyed it, but I know this is no longer possible, and that if I keep touching my hair, it will fall out. So I guess I'm just stuck with this color for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably the worst experience you could ever have at a hair salon, right? Like, imagine you want to go and get your hair done, you were dead excited, you know, new style, thinking it was going to be great. And I mean, the place that you went to has a TikTok account, and the stuff they do seems to be good. But instead of this great experience, you now just have to worry for days that the rest of your hair is going to fall out because of what they did. Yeah, I don't really see how it gets much worse than that in a hair salon.
Everyone's saying that I should get a refund. I now completely agree with you. After seeing the breakage in the back of my head, it's no longer just a color issue, but this is a hair integrity issue. I will be taking this to the salon. I will be demanding a full refund, and I don't actually know if I want them to fix this because I don't know if I can trust them to fix this, if they're capable of fixing it, but I definitely want a refund.
Well, I mean, a refund is the least they can do at this point, but as we'll see by the future videos, getting a refund wasn't that easy. Now, like I mentioned before, the salon that actually did this does have a TikTok account, and people have mentioned it a lot in the comments, like it's really easy to find. But Brie has actually made a follow-up video saying that she doesn't want anyone to comment about the salon itself and, like, talk about them and comment on their stuff. So I'm not really sure if I should be naming it, but then also I feel like I should, in case anyone else goes there. I don't really know, but I'll respect what she says. She doesn't want people to know it, but it is, like, ridiculously easy to find out.
She knew my hair was breaking, that she broke my hair, and she still let me walk out of the salon refund like that.
Yeah, I mean, that is the worst part to me. It's not the fact that she did it, which is bad in itself, but it's the fact that she knew she did it and just let her leave. Like, that is mental. I mean, it's quite ironic because I am going for a haircut literally right after I film this video, and it is literally like me going to the barber, him accidentally shaving like a massive bald spot in the back of my head, and just letting me leave. I'd be fuming. But yeah, like I briefly mentioned before, Brie has made a few follow-up videos throughout this process of trying to get the refund and talked about the situation.
I did go to the salon today and I spoke to the woman that did my hair yesterday. Unfortunately, she was not willing to give me a refund, mainly because she said I paid by card and she couldn't refund me.
Whoa. What type of excuse is that? You can't get a refund because you paid by card? That's not how it works. Literally 99% of purchases nowadays are by card. I mean, that's not a real stat, I'm just making it up, but it seems that way. I mean, you can absolutely get a refund if you've paid by card. That is the worst excuse I've ever heard.
For the people telling me that it's my fault and that, like, this happens when you bleach hair, I get that. I'm actually not as upset that my hair is completely ruined, although it is terrible. I'm more upset that a salon had me pay full price for hair that they knew they botched. They did not tell me that they had destroyed the back of my hair.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, I don't know much about hair, so if someone can please explain to me why this would possibly be her fault, please do. And I get if you dye your hair a bunch, it can really damage your hair, but judging by her page, it doesn't seem like she does it, like, a crazy amount, unless I'm just missing something. But yeah, I mean, clearly the worst part about this is the fact that they did it, let her leave, didn't tell her, then when she found out, have refused to refund her. That is absolutely mad.
Did they not do a test strand? I did bring this up to them today, and they said that if they did a test strand on every single client that walked in, then everyone would lose a ton of time. I told them that I would rather lose my time than lose all of my hair, because now this is something that is just completely irreparable.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a decent trade-off, right? You spend a bit more time, but you don't lose half your hair. Sounds good to me.
I did email their corporate as well to see what I can do, but even though they're willing to give me weekly treatments, what hurts me the most is that they're still blaming me for not disclosing well my hair history, even though I had told them that I had black hair at one point in my life.
Oh, okay, so she had black hair at one point in her life, and that's why it would be her fault? Is that how it works? But also, the fact that they responded by saying that they'll just give her weekly treatment for a month sounds mental to me, which I feel like they should do that anyways because of what they've done. But how is a refund not part of that deal? Because it's not really free treatment at this point, right? Because she's paid to have her hair done. Instead of doing it right, they've just completely ruined it, and now they're trying to fix their mistakes. So what did she pay for? She paid for a really longed out experience of trying to fix her hair that wasn't broken in the first place.
I won't be putting the salon on blast because I do think it is a very petty move of my part if they are at least willing to try to fix my hair. I do want corporate to come back to me though and issue me some kind of apology, because I feel like an apology is very important when I now have to live with my hair looking like literally some kind of female Danny Phantom.
I mean, right, she's not asking for much. I'd be asking for a lot more here, because she's saying that she doesn't care about the refund, she just wants an apology. Apparently, she didn't get that at first, which is literally the easiest thing to do in that situation, right? And I'm sorry, but apparently she didn't get that.
The day of the service yesterday, I kept asking her, is my hair okay? Is my hair okay? Because I had this, like, intuition that something wasn't going to go right. I almost even wanted to cancel my appointment, and she told me everything was fine. And then when I found out at home that all my hair was broken, and I went back to her today to ask why she didn't bring this up to me yesterday, she said that she noticed there was a little bit of breakage in the back.
A little bit of breakage. I mean, that is funny, isn't it? I would love to see this conversation and how she possibly justified this, because that is bad.
I think I fed my dog dinner twice last night because I just literally could not function. I'm like literally a complete mess today. And it's just crazy to me because she said that yesterday ruined her day.
Yesterday ruined her day? Well, I'm so confused. So this hairstylist is trying to make it seem as if she's kind of like the victim in this situation, right? Like, this has just kind of became a burden on her. I mean, I don't know how long it takes to grow out a hair, like, that long from where it is now, but to grow back to the same length for the rest of her hair, I can imagine it's going to take a long time. So it's just going to be a long process of trying to fix her hair that wasn't broken in the first place. I mean, to me, that seems like a bit more of an inconvenience than someone complaining about the fact that they're having to go through this.
I have hundreds and hundreds of comments and DMs of people telling me what to do, but the thing is I'm not a professional, and I do not want to become that person that just tries everything on camera and ends up with even worse hair.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever thought about going to Alfredo? I've heard he's great at this type of stuff. You see, judging off my last video, there's going to be half the people watching this that would think that would actually be a really good idea, and half of them that would think that'd be the worst idea in the world. Like, it generally was 50-50.
For the most part, people have been overwhelmingly positive to me, and I appreciate that so much, because Obviously, I'm sensitive right now, but you guys have just been so nice to me, so thank you so much. I knew my hair was bad, but when I posted that video and saw that it got 1 million views in 24 hours, that's when I knew that, like, this is, like, objectively bad.
Oh, no, it's definitely bad. Like I said, I don't know anything about hair, but, like, you can see what's going on here. Half the hair is fucking missing. And I guess it's not the end of the world in terms of if your hair was down, because it would be covering it. But like you said, she can't even tie her hair up. You can see it's tied up right now, and you can just see his little hair's, like, dangling down. So yes, it's bad. Even I can tell. But yeah, either way, let's actually move to the third video on this situation.
Multiple times throughout the process, I asked her if my hair was still in good health because I was very worried, and she assured me that she could do her job and that everything was going to be okay. She said that somewhere during the drying process, my hair started to fall out, and she did not tell me because she felt that that just wasn't necessary.
What? Right, I need to speak to this person who did this just because I'm curious. I would love to just be able to ask him and just be like, so when you saw, like, her hair constantly falling out, and it's a big old patch of her hair that's fell out here, why did you think that it wasn't a good idea to maybe tell her? I would love to know the answer to that.
Her and the other stylists all blamed me and said that this was my fault because I had very difficult hair and that I did not disclose that 6 months ago I had dyed my hair black at a salon, which I had definitely disclosed.
Is that like a thing? Like, if she dyed her hair black 6 months ago, would that really affect this whole process that badly? I'm genuinely curious. I don't know, so please let me know.
Because of her, I now have to wear my hair in a t-shirt when I sleep so the rest doesn't break off, and I did find another stylist that is willing to work with me that I trust and has amazing reviews on colored hair. When I told my stylist that I would no longer be going to her for my treatments and that I demanded a full refund, she said to me that no one would ever be able to fix my hair and that it was irreparable. I do not know why you would offer to fix my hair if you don't even believe in me or my hair.
That is literally what I was just about to say. So she has said that the way she's going to fix this situation is giving you free treatment where she's going to fix your hair for you, right? Help you through the process. But now because you don't want to go to her for the treatment, which I mean is understandable, she's now saying that your hair cannot be fixed. It's that fucked up, it's impossible to fix. So what was she offering before? I mean, it's so easy to just own up to your mistakes and offer a refund. Like, I feel like she's not really asking for much here. She said she wanted a refund now, but originally she just wanted an apology. And I guess because this situation's just been so drawn out at this point and she's still not apologizing, she's now saying, like, look, I want my full refund. Like, what the fuck's happening here? And like I said, I believe that this is the least that the hairstylist can do.
I'm gonna go to bed, but I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow I'm really excited to try to fix my hair, and at the same time, I am so thankful for all of you for telling me to stand up for myself and get a refund and not go back to that woman for treatments, because it is so obvious that she does not care about me. Sorry never came out of her mouth once, and it probably came out of my mouth like 100 times, even though I don't even know why I'm sorry. I'm really crossing my fingers for tomorrow.
So yeah, as she just said right there, she's trying to go through the process of getting this refund, which is mental it's taken this long, but she does eventually get it.
I'd just like to address some things. A few days ago, I went incredibly viral on TikTok for posting this video of me getting my hair done at a salon. Although my hair was very poorly handled, and I believe there was negligence on the part of the salon, I never in any way, shape, or form intended for this company to be put on blast, nor the salon, nor any of the stylists. There is a reason why I did not disclose any information. The content I created was to share my journey of me repairing my hair. It was not to target anyone or make anyone feel unsafe. Because now many stylists at the salon feel unsafe, I do feel a social obligation to come on here and let everyone know that the situation has been handled. The director has reached out to me, issued me a full refund, a month of hair care treatments, and free product.
Okay, right, so we now have a bit of a conclusion here, right? So what they've said is they'll give her a full refund, a month of treatments, and product, which I mean is good, but it's mad that it took this long. And the only reason it seems to have happened anyways is because there's been so much public backlash because these videos went viral, which does seem to be what happens every time nowadays with companies, right? Like, they're not going to issue refunds or apologize or anything along them lines until there is public backlash. And this is the video that I mentioned before where she says that she doesn't want people to talk about the salon anymore. She doesn't want them to mention the name in the comments, which is why I'm not mentioning it in this video, because that's what she's asked. I mean, to be fair to Bree, she never mentioned the salon by name in any of these videos from what I can tell, but people still figured out where it was. It was in the comments quite a lot.
I would like to ask everyone who does know the name of the salon to please stop leaving hate comments on their social media pages. As of now, the director has apologized, issued me a refund, and said that they do not condone those kinds of practices in their salon.
Okay, so I guess a bit of a happy ending. I mean, she still is going to have to go through this whole, like, experience of trying to fix her hair where it's completely fell off. That's kind of irreversible at this point, or at least, I mean, it's fixable, but it's just going to take a long time. But yeah, like I mentioned before, this is one of the worst experiences I can imagine you can have at a hair salon, right? Like, what other things can really go wrong other than your hair completely falling out? I mean, to me, when it comes to hair treatment, I can imagine that's probably one of the worst, but either way, I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below on everything that I spoke about in today's video. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.